Hello, everybody. Your buddy Rob here. Hey, yesterday I talked about easy isn't the answer. And there's a kind of a code out there in marketers that you give people enough to interest them so that they'll ask for more. And you give them the what, but not the how. Let's change that course up a little bit. I've told you what the answer wasn't. The easy way isn't it. You're probably not going to win a lottery ticket. You're probably not going to kiss a frog and get a prince and all that. And I think most of you, after your feedback, would agree that that's more of a realistic approach to life. And we set ourselves up for less disappointment if we set ourselves up with the right expectations. But I don't want you to set your expectations low. I want you to set them for the moon. Big, audacious, hairy goals, as Bohag, as Kimberly used to call them. But I want you to set your sights, because you can be anything you want to be. You have the gifts inside of you. It's just you have to have the courage to find them, and you have to have the courage to grow them. It's our calling to take those God-given gifts and manifest them into greatness. He didn't create you to be average. He didn't create you to be normal. He created you to be spectacular. But there's a part you have to play. So let's talk about a little bit of the how, and I want to give you an exercise, and I'd like you guys to send me back some feedback on this, because I really want to hear how you're doing, because we really do care. So yesterday we talked about easy isn't the answer. So one of the answers is consistency. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You only see me in tank tops when I work out, because otherwise I'm dressed differently. And maybe I shouldn't be shooting the videos like this, but anyways, it's just me being real, and it's me being accountable. You know that I'm doing this. I've been to the gym, and it doesn't help me to go to the gym for 3 days and then take 3 weeks off and then go back for a day and then take 4 months off and then blah blah blah. That's not consistency. I also want you to take it a step further. I want you to pick something that you're going to do for 30 and then 60 and then 90 days, and I want you to journal it. I don't care if you chart it, just write a note. You don't have to be a spectacular writer. I'm certainly not. I would disqualify myself if I had to be. But I want you to be accountable. Put it in print every night. Record this particular thing. Now, if you've already doing some and you have a lot of affirmations and you're actually doing this at a higher dynamic rate, then that's great. I'm just talking about one thing that I want you to take that you're not doing today, that you'd like to be better at. And then I want you to practice two things: consistency, and consistent at doing it well. It doesn't do any good to practice something imperfectly. Does that make sense? Let me try to explain myself. If you're doing something wrong and you keep practicing it over and over again with bad technique, you are going to develop what we call permanence, because practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent. What you imprint in your mind, in your soul, your body, your reaction, your nerves, your muscles, whatever it is, you do it long enough, you're going to have an imprint on that, and it's going to make it somewhat permanent. The longer you do it, the more permanent it is. So we want to practice as good technique as we can possibly do it, and you'll get better. And as you do that, just be hard on yourself to practice, even if it's just for a short time. Meditation is something that's very hard for me, and it's a mental block, I know, because I know meditation is good for me. But you want to torture me? Tell me to sit quietly in a corner for a half hour. I will absolutely go nuts. So maybe for a guy like me, it's a minute, and then 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes. But when I do that, don't let my mind wander. Don't be thinking about the football season coming up, or the fishing trip this weekend, or whatever the case. Really truly practice silence. If it's weightlifting, practice doing each rep perfectly, and then just add to it every day. So consistency, and then doing it well. I want you to do that for 30 days and record it every day. And then I want you to commit to another 30 and another 30 in 90 days. And I want you to send me information about what you're doing, and be accountable. So that's my tip for the day. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.